Alright, so how you guys doing today? This video was requested on my Instagram, so I'm going to be making it just a simple little thing, quickly put together video of all the gear that I use, or at least some of it. The other gear is pretty much kind of built into my car, or it's been ordered, so I don't have it in person yet, but you do what you gotta do. So, we're going to get right into it. You can see I have a lot of stuff here. I'll give you an aerial shot. Don't mind this couch. It's actually a nice couch. It's soft as hell, but, you know, the couch is not part of my stringer loadout, so we're going to keep moving. Alrighty, so to begin with the loadout, we obviously have to start with the most important thing. It's going to be this right here. This is a MacBook Pro, and it's probably one of the the greatest things that I could have with me at any point in time when I'm stringing. You can pull up directions, you can pull up codes, you can pull up pretty much anything you need. Email, you can pull up your editing software. If you're going to go around stringing, you need a reliable laptop. And I personally like Macs. I like Apple, so I would basically choose the MacBook Pro. That, and it's somewhat affordable, and once you get it, if you're not using it for multiple things, then you're going to have no issue with, running out of space or anything. I'm kind of getting a bit low on space just because I don't delete most of my videos that I upload, so that's kind of an issue. But besides that, amazing laptop. You can pretty much plug your phone directly into it. You need the adapter, which I should go get. That's also another important thing. I'll show that last. I'll edit another little clip in at the end explaining the two other things that I use the most. But this thing, one of the best things that you can ever have as a stringer. Any type of laptop, it needs to be reliable, it needs to have internet connection, because you need to get stuff done quickly. So I like how I can just plug my phone into it, use the hotspot, and then the hotspot can allow me to go on literally any website. No restrictions, no speed restrictions. It's all super quick. And that's what I love the most. So, as you see in the background, the scanner here. So let's turn it on, see if anything's going on. It is a Uniden Bearcat, and it's one of those, handheld ones. I personally... Oh, there you go.
Good. Be advised, doors open upon arrival. 10-4.
Alright, that's a county public safety department, but this thing is so nice. The belt clip, can just attach it to my pocket, walk through, keep it on. It's one of the, the easiest things to have. I'm trying to upgrade to one of the, what do you call them? The ones that you can put inside your vehicle. So I'm going to try and get one of those. But until then, if you're just starting off, I do recommend the Uniden Bearcat. I've had it for at least 3-4 years now, and it's been going strong. If you are going to be going stringing, I do recommend this. Let me just take the back off real quick. If you're stringing, you're going to have your scanner on for hours on end. So I do recommend some sort of rechargeable battery kit. And I forget what brand these were. Duracell, yeah. Duracell are the ones you're going to want. That's what they look like. The kit is like $20. It's a bit much, if you ask me. But then again, literally, it comes with 2 sets of batteries, so 4 batteries. They're AA's. And then all you gotta really do is plug it into a wall. What I do is I alternate. I put 2 in my scanner that are fully charged, then 2 that are uncharged to charge in my kit. Then I go out stringing. And then once these are drained, right here, I replace them with the ones that are charged. And it's an over and over process. It's pretty helpful. You could also get, I'm pretty sure that there is an actual, wall charger that you can get to charge this thing. But I just never bought it. Because I don't know, why not? And scanner, obviously, you're going to need a scanner. I don't recommend using any of those websites like Broadcastify, because they all often come on with delays and stuff like that. So, on to my camera here. The Canon PowerShot SX500IS. Let me get it in frame. Not the best camera. Definitely not the best. I'm upgrading about mid-February to a Canon Rebel T6. So it's going to be a very, very different experience for me. And a very, professional looking camera. Let me not show my face. But you can see my Led Zeppelin shirt. Yeah, it's a nice camera. Now, I don't have any lenses that attach to it. It's really terrible in low light. I will tell you that right off the bat. Any camera that's terrible in low light, you're not going to want to invest in. Especially if you go out in the nighttime and, like, overnight, like I typically do sometimes. You're going to want something that's good with low light and, good. Alright, so dash cam wise, this is what I use. The Uniden Eyewitness DCI, or DC1, I believe. It's a pretty nice dash cam. Records a good quality video. I used it about 2-3 times. And there are some times where you're not going to be able to grab your camera right away. So if, like, there's a passing shot of, any sort of emergency service, then you'll be able to catch it on this thing and use it, which is what I use it for. It's pretty nice. On to roadside stuff. Got emergency flares. These are always good to have if you need to, really, I guess, assist the first responders, or if you're the first responder of the first responders. And that usually happens. That happens to me a few times, is that you'll get to an incident, especially if you're staging in a local area. You'll get to that call before the fire department does, or the police department, or ambulance service, whatever you have in the area. You'll get there before them. And if it's a motor vehicle accident and it's nighttime, I like to put down flares. And I've used flares. I've used about 4 flares before. 2 and 2 on 2 separate incidents is the word I'm looking for. But they're pretty nice. I do like this brand. Orion, the brightest name in safety. They're pretty nice. Speaking of safety, moving on. Let's get those gloves out of the way. That noise was my finger scratching the couch, which is wonderful. Alright, it's called Just In Case. It's a roadside assistance case. You got everything in here. Standard flashlight. It's really shitty. But what are you gonna, what are you gonna get for like $30? Poncho, first aid card, first aid kit, some bandages, disinfectant, simple gloves. I have my own gloves, which are these. They're heat retention gloves. They're pretty nice, especially when you hold on to anything metallic, like my tripod. So they're good to have. Towing cables, and then jumper cables, and then I think those are D batteries. I believe I haven't used D batteries in like forever. It's always been double and triple A. Yeah, back in the kit you go. This is a nice little thing just to keep in your car. If you are a stringer, or if you're just a driver, I do recommend getting something like this. Because you never know when you're going to need it, or you never know when somebody else is going to need it, really. But yeah, so I showed you the gloves. Now onto the tripod, because I mentioned that. Tripod here. Got this from Best Buy. It was like $50-$60, I think. Pretty good. Ignore the cables on the floor. It is the Sunpack Ultra 6000 PG. 61-inch tripod, medium duty. And this thing's pretty nice. I do like it. There's supposed to be a small clip for the camera up here, and this would lock into place. Ignore the bird in the background. That's some decor. But yeah, all you got to really do, ignore the mess too, but all you got to do is get the swivel going. So I can just have my camera up here and then turn it wherever the hell I want it to. It's very nice. It's, it's really worked for me, and then you can easily collapse it like that if you need to. But I'm going to actually keep that extended, because then it's going to fall. Whoops. Alright. On to Apparel. Get these gloves out of here, I already told you. I do recommend those, though. They're very nice. This is one of my favorite things, besides this right here. This is my main sweatshirt I wear whenever I, need something nice, but I also don't want to wear something reflective like this. It is, I think it's the Rothko, it's like a tactical concealed carry sweatshirt, hoodie. Yes, it does have a hood. It's very nice. You can put patches on here. I just put these two. Shot Show. Yeah, I'm trying to get that one replaced. I don't like how blue it looks. It could look a lot better. I'm trying to get that replaced with a press patch. But yeah, this is pretty nice. The front has another flag, thin blue line flag. So I do really like this. A lot of the cops that I talk to on scenes, they usually compliment me about the sweatshirt, so I do like wearing it. But when you need to be practical, when it is nighttime or when it is raining, when you need to be safe, I have this. It looks huge, but it's not really that huge. It's just spread out over pillows. It's a reflective hoodie jacket. It's a zip up. Has nothing on it. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm trying to get this thing replaced. Or I'm not really trying to get it replaced. I'm trying to get something nicer. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I put up a picture about a couple hours ago. Probably last night more. Yeah, 12 to 14 hours ago. And it was featuring something I bought on Amazon. And it's not arriving until March 5th. And today, when I'm filming this is February 2nd. So, another whole month of waiting. So, this thing is going to have to do. It's supposed to be cold until then, so I'm not really worried too much. It is a reflective waistcoat that says press on the front and back. And that's going to be a nice thing to have. Especially when you're, stringing out and about. You want people to know who you are, so you're not just some weird dude in a reflective vest. And I do also have a vest in my car. It's nothing like this. It's literally just what the police wear when they're directing traffic or something like that. It's so basic. It's so thin, so light. I only use that in the summertime or when it's hot out because, it can't really do anything. This can reflect water. It's bright, and it's a hoodie. I mean, it's got a hood, so if it's pouring, I can, not get my hair soaked. Okay, so that concludes our video for this short little recap of all the equipment and gear I use. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a lot. There's actually more coming, so once it does show up, I will show you the installation. Yes, installation. I did go through with buying the vehicle laptop mount for those of you who do follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to do so. It's going to be stringer.frank, or you can just follow the link in the description below. And that's where I post all my content first. Anybody who follows me on there, turn on post notifications. I won't spam you. I only post about maybe 2-3 times a day unless it's something major. But my content, a lot of people do like to see that sort of thing. So, post notifications, turn them on if you want to. If not, just make sure to give me a follow, and I will see you guys in the next video.